What's up, y'all? Welcome to Country with Noah, or welcome back to Country with Noah. Today, I am going to review Stranger Things Season 4. This video will contain spoilers for it. This video will contain spoilers for the whole series so far. So, this season, oh my god, bro. Okay, like, the the beginning of the season is tame, but then it keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier. So basically, you have multiple storylines going on. You have um you have one group in Hawkins, one group trying to rescue Elle from the doctor. We find out Vecna's origin in this season, which Vecna was the original powered kid in the Stranger Things universe, but the doctor that made 11th life a living hell did terrible things to Henry, and then 11 was forced to kill him because Henry was gonna kill her, and that's how he became Vecna. You had Max getting almost getting killed twice by Vecna, and getting like you had the L storyline where she gets another power boost. You have the Hopper storyline where he's in Russia and he's basically forced to get in shape more, right? Because he has to like take down another Demigorgon by himself. He has to, or with a new crew of people, right? He has to, um, like find a reason to stay living, right? Like at the beginning of the season, he has no hope, right? He's just like, and then Joyce finds out that Hopper's still alive, so she's in Russia the whole season, and I forget the dude's name, but the the dude that has a black belt in karate, what's his name? I think his name's like Henry or not Henry. Um, the dude that's with Hopper and Joyce all the time that was introduced last season. He goes to Russia with Joyce. They get double crossed. They get and then they eventually get Hopper out, and then they have to go back into the prison to help the kids like fight Vecna, right? Um and then like this the best two scenes of the season for me are the Vecna origin monologue and the Mike monologue when 11 is psychic battling Vecna. Like those two scenes are the best two scenes of the season. Like, and guys, I talk a lot about on this channel David Ellison's L with losing Taylor Sheridan. Bruh, the Duffer brothers are gonna do great things at Paramount. And you guys know my rule. Like, you guys know my rule. When I start covering creators on this channel or on one of the channels, I cover them on this channel for life. So like Taylor Sheridan's one of those. Like Ryan Murphy, his 911 universe is one of those. Right? The Duffer brothers will be continued to be covered on this channel if it falls into the criteria of this channel. Like Stranger Things falls into the criteria of things that I cover on this channel because I said to you I will be covering country music, gospel music, rock music, and anything that is set in a small town or anything that is set in the South. Which Stranger Things fits that criteria, and if the Duffer Brothers continue to make things that fit in that criteria, I will continue to cover them on this channel. but I will continue to cover them, period. No matter if it's on this channel or on my other channel, right? Um, but like I talk about David Ellison's L a lot by uh, losing Taylor Sheridan, which, don't get me wrong, that is an L. But these guys are gonna do great things at Paramount, because if you guys didn't know, they signed a deal with Paramount after their Netflix deal finishes. So after Stranger Things season 5 comes out, and then there's um, a uh, a animated series that they have coming out involving Stranger Things 2 next year. After that, like in April, their deal with Netflix ends, and they can start making movies and television shows and streaming shows for Paramount. So yeah, but like guys, these, like, why I say that is because these episodes of Stranger Things are like movies, bro. They're like mini movies, and not even mini movies, bro. Like the finale is 2.5 hours long, right? And this season 4 had like a movie level budget, right? And like you had Eddie Munson introduced, and Eddie Munson is played by Joseph Quinn. The dude's, like, I see now why the dude's in everything. Like, he's in Fantastic Four, which he does a great job in. He's in the Quiet Place movie, which the third Quiet Place movie, Quiet Place Day One, which didn't really like the movie very much, but his performance was good in that. And like, these guys know what they're doing with stuff like that. Like, you could tell that when the show started, they had a plan to do a 5-season arc. So like, and then you have all the characters, like all the characters meeting back up in Hawkins again. So everybody meets up in Hawkins, and then they find out that Vecna's still alive. I don't know how the fuck Vecna's still alive, because, bruh, they burn him alive 10 different ways, right? In the finale. So they're gonna have to explain how is he still alive. But and then like, you can tell the evolution of the Duffer Brothers filmmaking through the 4 seasons of this show so far. Like, they they, like, at first it was just like, okay, they make really good they make really good TV. But then, like, their directional shots, like when they're directing episodes, obviously they have like Sean Levy, the man who directed Deadpool and Wolverine, directed a few episodes of directs like a lot of the episodes of Stranger Things too. But when these guys direct, like, their directing choices and their way that they film, like, the fight scenes in this has really improved over the 10 years that they have been doing this show. And like, you can tell like they learned over the 4 seasons what we've gotten so far, and I would assume in 5 too they've learned a lot too, how to and obviously Netflix has given them more money each season. Like, Stranger Things season 5 is the most expensive streaming show that's ever been published on streaming. Like, they've already said that. So like, for these guys to keep getting better and better and better and better as they go, well, like, I'm really excited for what they're gonna do at Paramount, whatever that is, right? But yeah, guys, like, so you have all that stuff, and then the there's a few great one take scenes in this season as well. You get the one big one take in episode 4. Then you get the 11 versus Vecna fight, 11 and Max versus Vecna fight. Then you get like then you get like great cinematography throughout the whole season and stuff like that, and you get great storylines. Now, I do have a few complaints because it's not perfect. Well, I have, I have a few complaints. So let's talk about the 11 storyline, right? When she gets kidnapped by um the doctor, um that storyline until they give you the Vecna origin story with Henry and one and stuff like that, it's boring, bro. Like, and then when they give you the Vecna origin story, like, why is this guy specifically talking to 11, right? And then you find out that 11's going deep into the recesses of her mind to like find her memories and to gain her powers back. They had a reason why they needed to do that, so 11 could gain her powers back, so she could fight Vecna and things from the Upside Down. But like if they didn't have the Vecna reveals that they did near the end of the storyline in the facility, then that storyline would have been boring, dude. Right? Right? At least in my opinion. I don't know about you guys' opinion. And then my other thing is, and this may just be me nitpicking, but again, this is my review. I can't just say positive things because then that wouldn't be a review, right? Um, like, I say a lot of positive things because I review a lot of what I like on this channel, but I also have to give some constructive criticism. So, um, at the so when they rescue Hopper from the prison and like escape, and then like not even 5 minutes after they escape, they're like, we have to go back to help the kids because the particles that we need to destroy are in the prison. So you're telling me you have to break out of a prison, go back to the prison, and help the kids that way? Why didn't you just like why didn't you figure that out before you left the prison, right? Like that that's just bad writing. Like in my opinion, like when you escape a place and then 5 minutes later, oh no, we have to go back to this place because da 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 da, right? Like that's the only like I liked what they did in the prison once we went back, but I'm like, even when I watched that, I'm like, yeah, you could have found a better excuse than we have to go back to a prison to like trap the demigorgons and stuff like that, and like those are my two only complaints. Like, again, the Vecna origin storyline, especially that monologue at the end between Millie Bobby Brown and I don't know the actor who plays Vecna's name, but the story was um the monologue at the end made that storyline for me because it made it all make sense, right? Um, right, and then but other than that, if that monologue wasn't there at the end, the storyline would have been boring to me, right? And then the other one, the other one's more of a nitpick, but like don't don't escape a place and then 5 minutes later say we have to go back into that place to do something, right? I just think that's lazy writing. But other than that, this season was incredible, man. Like, if season 5 is the best season of this show and they nail the ending and stuff like that, yeah, bro, this is gonna be one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, nitpicks aside, right? Like, dude, these guys are so talented, and the team they assembled to help them direct, help them write the thing, help them, and stuff like that. And I've said it multiple times on this channel before. Like, I respect creatives that are like, we want to make things that we want to make that we would watch, right? And you make them, right? I don't care if it's successful like Stranger Things is, right? Or I don't care if it's not successful like Kevin Costner's most recent Western movie, Horizon, which is a really good movie, by the way, right? In Stranger Things' case, it's successful to the point where, bruh, everybody was lining up to work with them once their deal with Netflix ended and Paramount got them, right? Now, do I think Paramount? Do I think the Duffer Brothers are as good as Taylor Sheridan? They have the potential to get there, but they have to do more than one thing in a decade, right? Right? Like that's my only concern with the Duffer Brothers is it took them a decade to finish Stranger Things, right? And I cannot wait until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because the first 3 episodes come out for Stranger Things season 5. If you don't remember how they're releasing Stranger Things season 5, so they're releasing 3 episodes tomorrow on American Thanksgiving, 2 episodes on Christmas. I believe it's 2. It's either 3 and 3, and but I think it's 3, 2, and I think it's 3, 3, 2, but I don't remember, like, I just remember dates. So we're releasing a few episodes tomorrow. We're releasing a few episodes on Christmas, and we're releasing we're releasing the season finale. Oh, I mean the series finale on New Year's Eve. So this will be my first time in my YouTube career that I work on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this will be the first. I usually take Christmas off, right? But I told that to my dad, like, since I enjoy reviewing this show and watching this show so much, and I will be there for whatever the Duffer Brothers make next. I am going to work on Christmas and review it for you guys as it comes out, which I cannot wait to do, right? Because now we can talk about spoilers. You can, like, just don't talk about season 5 spoilers if you haven't had a chance to see it, right? But we can talk spoilers now because I'm all caught up on the show in the comments below if you want. But yeah, like, so my plan with Stranger Things is to review the Stranger Things 5 is to review the episodes tomorrow, then the episodes on Christmas, and then the episodes on New Year's. I don't think it's New Year's Day. I think it's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. So yeah, like, guys, like, this show is incredible. If you haven't started watching Stranger Things, watch Stranger Things. I don't think if you've been through all 4 seasons, I don't think you can get through them in a day. But, like, if you haven't watched Stranger Things yet, change that immediately, bro. Like, this show, again, it's incredible. I'm not willing to say it's one of my favorite shows of all time yet, because we gotta see how they end the thing. If they botch the ending, then it's not gonna be one of my favorite shows of all time. But if they nail the ending, then it is gonna be one of my favorite shows of all time. So, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, it's like, I'm glad you guys like me covering the movies and television that I do on this channel as much as I do. And thank you so much for all your support, and I hope you have a great day, and God bless you guys.